Consider the current landscape of educational games. Most function as digital worksheets covered in flashy graphics, trapping children in a rigid cycle of rote memorization. The core mechanic is consistent across the industry. The game interrupts the experience to ask a direct question. What is the answer? This flowchart illustrates that traditional loop. An equation leads to a binary pass or fail. When a child gets it wrong, they immediately trigger a penalty metric, which often prioritizes anxiety over curiosity. In this environment, children learn to execute a specific calculation to avoid the penalty, yet they often struggle to explain why that calculation actually works. Reducing learning to a search for the right answer turns math into an abstract chore, leaving children without the tools needed for complex problem-solving. BornFab's weight balance reverses this model. The objective shifts from asking, "What is the answer?" to exploring, "Why does this work?" To make this happen, the game removes formal math equations and written rules from the screen entirely. It operates on the principle of curiosity before instruction. The mechanics are designed so that understanding emerges through the gameplay itself. This matrix shows the thinking DNA framework. Every in-game action is engineered to strengthen specific cognitive traits, like logic and persistence, rather than simply testing an academic subject. By removing intimidating symbols and formal lessons, the game lowers the pressure of failure. Logical reasoning becomes the primary way to play. Interaction begins when a child places varying objects on a scale and observes how the balance reacts. They are encouraged to try different combinations, making the mistakes that are necessary for exploration. There is no red X for an incorrect move. Instead, the scale provides physical feedback, showing the relationship between unequal quantities. This acts as a neutral data point, turning an incorrect attempt into the information needed to stabilize the system. Now, the child sees the relationship. Two smaller units on one side are equivalent to the single larger unit on the other. Eventually, they move past trial and error, anticipating exactly how the scale will react before placing the next object. This shift from observation to prediction shows the child has internalized the relationship, forming a logical foundation through discovery rather than instruction. BornFab measures the success of screen time by cognitive growth rather than how long a child stays inside the app. The design avoids artificial engagement loops or gambling mechanics used to manufacture attention. A child leaves the game with measurable improvements in persistence, observation, and independent logical reasoning. This network represents skill transfer. The logic mastered on the digital balance maps directly onto real-life skills like estimation and resource management. Weight balance uses mathematical relationships to engineer a highly capable, confident, and independent thinker.
End screen time battles today. Download BornFab on the App Store and Google Play.